Hey guys, it's Mike with Become the Night. Welcome to Song Suggestion Friday. Sorry it's been a while. I've been very busy. Been doing a lot of writing with my drummer and also getting together with a guitar player tomorrow to see if he's interested. As is per usual, my grading scale is a plus, which means I liked it and would listen again, or for any frickin' reason I decide to give it a plus sign. Minus sign means I didn't really like it at all. Would not listen to it again. Equal sign means that it's cool for what it is, just not my bag. I also want to mention that it's going to be impossible for me to get to all of these suggestions, so if you suggested a song and it's not in any of these videos, you can go ahead and suggest it again. I might get around to it, I might not. I'm apologizing in advance. I'm only one man with a very limited amount of time. It already takes a lot of time out of my Friday just to put these videos out for you. Also, when I get my Patreon up, I'm going to start basically a pool. So for $1 or $2, maybe $5 a month, I'm not sure what grade I'm gonna make it yet, but for a certain amount of money a month, I will pool 30 of the suggestions that you guys give me, and you are able to vote for which one I get to listen to. A little bit of incentive there for you. So let's begin. Soothsayer by Buckethead. Buckethead is not a new musician to me. I've known about him for a while. He's right there with like the Steve Vai's, Joe Satriani's, Yngwie Malmsteen's, he's a crazy shredder. But as opposed to all the other ones, he puts on this crazy persona of wearing this mask and literally wearing a bucket of fried chicken on his head. Soothsayer is a cool song. The whole progression throughout the entire song is in the key of natural minor would be 1-3-6, which is super cool. I mean, it's a good groove. It's definitely not as technical as I expected Buckethead to be. I expected him to be a little bit more flamboyant, but I really enjoyed it. I could tell it's just kind of one of his things he's just jamming on. His tone kind of reminds me of a blend of Joe Satriani with Steve Vai, like the Steve Vai high end, but the Joe Satriani low roundness. Even though he wasn't going wild on the strings, you could tell that every note he played was passionate. Total grade for this song, plus sign. Stone Cold Crazy by Queen. I'm definitely no stranger to Stone Cold Crazy, definitely no stranger to Queen, and this song is really cool because it doesn't remind me of what I think of when I hear the word Queen, but at the same time, I mean, it goes right there with Brighton rock, just being really weird and crazy and experimental, but at the same time, fucking rock. My first exposure to this song was actually off of the Garage Incorporated album by Metallica. I am still partial to Metallica's version, but this one I would say is equally as good. I just like the Metallica one better on personal preference. Total grade for Stone Cold Crazy, easily plus sign. As If You Read My Mind by Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder is an excellent artist. I mean, I wouldn't say he's my first choice of things to go listen to, but anytime he's on the speakers, I always enjoy listening to him. I really liked the instrumentation on this. It kind of had I don't want to say a funk feel, but a little bit of a funk soul type of feel. But what I really enjoyed was how deliberate and staccato everything was, but still at the same time had this true feeling of flow. It was just really well produced, and any of the guys who've ever produced Stevie Wonder did an excellent freaking job. Just a side note, I'm not a huge fan of Stevie Wonder's voice, but it's never ruined the experience for me. I just don't consider him a top notch, but I understand that's not his forte. That's not why people listen to Stevie. They listen to him because he writes great songs. Total grade for this song, plus sign. Lucifer's Friend by Ride the Sky. Believe it or not, this is actually the worst song I listened to today, but that's saying a lot because even this is still a good song. The list of songs I listened to today was pretty nice. Lucifer's Friend by Ride the Sky, one of the reasons why it really didn't impress me was because it basically seemed like a Led Zeppelin ripoff. Take Immigrant Song and Whole Lotta Love, and then a handful of other themes from Led Zeppelin, mix them all together, and that's Lucifer's Friend. It wasn't a bad song by any means, and I mean, it had a good feel to it, but it reminded me too much of dude, I've heard this before, totally. If Led Zeppelin never existed, I would say totally enjoyable, but I found it very distracting. Total grade for this song, equal sign. Entropy from Crimson Empire. Now, this one's weird. I was expecting this to be a band, and to be fair, I may not have found what I was supposed to be looking to listen to. But basically, I went and I put it into, I have Google Play. That's where I stream my music from. It didn't show up there. So then I went to YouTube, and the first thing that popped up was this intro to an anime series. So if I didn't get this one right, whoever suggested it, let me know in the comments below. I'll try to listen to it next time. Either way, it was an intro to an anime show, and I actually found the music really enjoyable. If it was an accident for me to stumble upon this, it was a damn happy accident, because that was a cool song. I mean, is it Japanese and anime as hell? Yeah, it is, but I mean, it doesn't make it any less enjoyable. And there's something really interesting when Japanese singers sing in their native language and also try to do a more Western style of music like this one does. The rhythms that they use for the melody more complement how they would naturally speak Japanese, but if you did that with the English language, it would feel weird and stilted. I just think it's something really interesting to notice that just by switching the language, you can switch the musicality of the song. Really cool stuff. Total grade for this song, +. How Much a Dollar Costs by Kendrick Lamar. To be honest, this was one of the big surprises for me today. I was not expecting to enjoy Kendrick Lamar at all. I mean, I hear the name and I'm just like, whatever. I mean, I haven't listened to too much of his stuff, but the 2 songs I did listen to, I wasn't digging. One of the things I loved about this song was the beat. Oh my freaking goodness, they put together a dope-ass beat. I am a sucker for beats that are made from natural recordings, not this electronic synthesized stuff. That's one of the reasons why I hate most modern rap, especially trap rap. There were some real drums mixed in, real instruments, and I don't know that Kendrick Lamar's flow and voice really sticks out to me as appealing, but it's definitely not unappealing, but it definitely fits with what he's doing. The whole time this beat is going, I'm just feeling like a fucking gangster walking down this alleyway. I'm just like, whatever, man, no one can fuck with me. The only real criticism I have is there's a part where he does like a vocoder type thing or auto-tune. I'm not sure what effect it was, but I'm just not a fan of that, and that's just personal preference. I mean, if there's ever a tasteful time to use it, I would say that song used it tastefully. It's just one of the things that bothered me. Oh, and for the record, I only listened to it for the musicality of it. I didn't sit down and look at the lyrics, and I'm not really good at sitting down and trying to find out what the guy is saying while I'm listening to it for the first time. I'm too busy paying attention to the music. But regardless of all that, total grade for this song, 2+. Daft Punk, Aerodynamic. This is just a simple, fun song. It's like a 2 or 3 minute instrumental, which is weird and rare, but totally fine by me. It's mostly electronic, and when I say electronic, I mean they use like a Moog synthesizer for a lot of it. Yeah, that Moog synthesizer with that saw setting and then doing the pedal tone, I mean, dude, that hooked me in right away. Like some fucking Thunderstruck shit. Again, if I had to make one criticism of this song, I just wish it would have been longer and went more places. Again, a personal preference, because for what it is, it's just something to kind of just get lost to and just have as a jam. Just jam out. Whatever you want it to be, it's that for you in that moment. That's some of the best damn music, man. Total grade for this song, +. Simple Survival by Mushroomhead. When the song started playing, I instantly thought I wasn't going to like it, and then as the song kept going, I don't know why, I felt like a badass. Kind of has an interesting mix of something like nu metal, but with lower production value, which is weird. And this still kind of thrashier metal rhythm thrown into it. One of the things I gotta say is I should hate this singer. I really should not enjoy listening to him, but for some reason the whole sound just works. It's really weird because like it's not really produced super well. They're missing a lot of low end in that mix. And honestly, I almost feel like it lends itself to that singer by doing it in that style. Either way, as weird and off tilt as it was, I mean, dude, it was fucking cool. I really enjoyed this one. Total grade for this song, +. Burst Into Fire, Bullet for My Valentine. So this song actually caught me off guard too. When I think Bullet for My Valentine, I don't think ballads. The 2 songs I'm most familiar with are 4 Words, which I fucking love. That's gotta be definitely my top 100 songs that I love. And Scream Aim Fire, you know, like the popular ones by them. And what's weird is when I hear Bullet for My Valentine, I don't ever know it's them because I never go and seek them out. I'm just like, dude, this is pretty cool. Who is this? And whoever I'm with is like, oh, it's Bullet for My Valentine. I'm like, I should have known that. This is fucking cool. So this song starts out really mellow and then kind of goes into like a metal ballady type thing, but more modern metal injected into it. It's very heartfelt, almost a little emo-y, but not too much. They kind of have a little bit of a My Chemical Romance thing going on here. But I gotta say, great songwriting and really, really good production. Bullet for My Valentine always has great production. That's something I gotta give them props on. Total grade for this song, +. Crazy Train by Ozzy Osbourne. Why would you even suggest this? And Crazy Train is one of the defining moments in heavy metal history. It's one of the greatest songs that's ever been made for metal. It's influenced just about everyone. If you really think I hadn't listened to this song, I mean, come on, dude. I mean, fucking, I knew how to play the solo for a while. I'm out of practice on it. Yeah, Randy Rhoads is the man. God rest his soul. Rest in peace, brother. Total grade for this song, off the fucking charts. Megalovania from the game Undertale. I'm actually a really big Undertale fan. I'm not one of like the creepy ones that goes and fucking beats off to like 20 different people playing it on a Let's Play. But I really enjoyed the game, and obviously one of the best parts of that game is the music. Megalovania is one of my favorite boss battle themes ever, and it just came out a few years ago, and standing up against some of the titans of RPGs, I mean, that's saying quite a bit. I actually would have loved to do a metal cover of this, but Richard EB or EEB or whatever his name is, he fucking put us all to shame with his cover album of that whole game. Like, good fucking job, dude. You killed it. Total grade for this song, 2+. If you haven't listened to Megalovania or if you haven't played the game Undertale, I highly recommend it, by the way. Heart in a Cage by The Strokes. This was another big surprise for me. I've listened to a couple of Strokes songs and honestly not really a fan, but I gave this one an open mind and it was really enjoyable. It kind of surprised me. It just kind of has a careless attitude about the music, but also kind of has a careless attitude about the lyrics too. Just like, just go around and just fuck around, you know? One of the things I noticed was it kind of has a feeling like Queens of the Stone Age or like a milder Baroness, which I thought was pretty cool. This is something I would be able to put on a playlist and just have it randomly come on without me expecting it. Just like, oh, okay, now this song's playing. Cool. And this is a perfect example of where my music taste lies. A lot of people ask me, what are your favorite bands? It's really tough for me to nail down bands because, I mean, while I do love, Opeth, Dream Theater, all those guys, a lot of times I like bits and pieces of different artists as opposed to the artist as a whole. I like little songs here and there, and those are like my favorites, and I use those as like, this is really good music to me. And I grow from there and put that into my toolbox. This is a perfect example of that situation. Total grade for this song, +. You're a Liar by Tech9. And this is the other big surprise of the night. My buddy Mitch, dude, fucking shout out to you, Mitch. I love you, dude. He's been wanting me to do Tech9 on this channel for a while in any capacity. Just fucking, even if I just made a video where I just said Tech9 over and over again, he would love it and share it with everybody. Shit, I may as well do that now that I know it's gonna happen. But yeah, like, I've never really been a fan of Tech9. He showed them to me quite a bit, and it's just like, it just felt like trap rap to me. But this song, when I listened to it closer and gave it an open mind, it was really cool. It made me feel like a badass. They kind of got this metal guitar thing going on in there that's like not totally not totally one tone, if that makes any sense. They kind of do that Steve Vai and Jimi Hendrix thing with the bends, where they just kind of let the movement of the frequency that is the note, act in a musical speech in a sense. Kind of cool. Not to mention, I mean, the intensity of the rapping definitely gets you amped. This is something you could listen to while doing any kind of workout. Total grade for this song, +. Alright guys, so here are my suggestions for you. Tender Surrender by Steve Vai. Obviously Steve Vai is one of my greatest influences, and this is one of my top 3 tracks by him. He is, oh dude, This song will explain to you why I love him so much. And dude, there are no words in this song, but you know this is about making love. Next song, Harlequin Forest by Opeth. Huge Opeth fan, I'm sure a lot of you on here are. If you haven't listened to Harlequin Forest, it's an awesome song and kind of gets into the area of like what kind of stuff I want to write as far as going to different places, not having a totally set structure. Not to mention production value. Opeth's production value is off the fucking charts. Finally, Wedding Nails by Porcupine Tree. This is a fantastic song. As always, great production by Steve Wilson. The guy is the man and one of the granddaddies of prog. So go ahead and check those 3 songs out and let me know what you think in the comments below. Also leave your suggestions for other things you want me to listen to and give you feedback on as well. I'll try my best to get to them. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next one. Rock on, guys.